What's up, mother truckers? You are now watching the Asian Mai Show live.
What's going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Asian Mai Show. So we are live here. We're talking trucking. People saw this thumbnail. They're wondering what is going on with my man that got fired from Swift. You know what I'm saying? And this is no clickbait. This is real stuff that's happening, people. But with that said, I just want to welcome TruckerAB 130 in the house, man. How you doing today, sir?
Hey man, I'm happy. I'm happy that you gave me the opportunity to talk about my story, you know.
Hey, I love that. I love that, man.
Yeah.
And for people that don't know, my man TruckerAB 130 here, he does have a YouTube channel, man. And I want to showcase that right away because people hate, they don't like to showcase other people's platform until 4 hours later. And then no one's gonna see it by then. So let me just jump on this 5 second and let's see what you got here. Let's see this real quick. So like you see, I'm subscribed to my man. And if you want just someone that just has good energy, laughing, feeling good, talking about life, then that's what it's about. But tell people a little bit about who you are before we really jump into what we want to talk about, brother.
Hey man, I'm a trucker, man. I'm fairly still new. Got my CDL in February. Started trucking with Swift. Things happened with that. Now I'm with Western, and I'm pretty much been studying the game for years now. You know, I'm originally from New York. I live in Charlotte, and I'm just here, man. You know, try to bring the vibes and try to share my journey as I go on with my trucking journey.
Hey, that's what's up, man. So right before we get into this video today, I got people in here and we're gonna talk to them. I see Trucker Storm in here too. There's a lot of people that need to be in this panel today. We're gonna get you on, man. I was trying to email Trucker Storm too, but we're gonna talk after with that as well. But I just want to say what's up to my partners. They are not paying me money, okay? This is just a partnership, funding booth. Truck Miser, Blue Parrot gives us a free headset that we can give to y'all. 595 Truck Stop. Safe spot to park. I park my truck there sometimes, and they let me shoot videos there. So shout out to them. And St. Christopher Funds, man, those people are dope. All they do is if you donate 50 cents, $1, if a truck driver is having problems, they help them out. And those are people I rock with. So, shout out to them for messing with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's get into this, man. So, people see this thumbnail, they see, smoking a green their whole life, getting fired from Swift. I mean, it sounds like your life is torn apart, brother. So what's the real situation? Where were you before you were trucking a few years before that?
Hey, man. I was on my couch watching videos like you, man. That's what I was doing.
Hey.
I was on my couch smoking a blunt, watching you, bro. watching Chucker Brown, Lil Sean Sparks,
that's what's up.
KB the trucker, all the other guys. So I was watching these dudes. Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
and tell me this. I mean, I had a lot of friends growing up that like to smoke, like to, nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's legal everywhere. You like to drink, you like to smoke, but what made you want to stop and get into trucking? I know you were watching some videos, but what made you want to stop?
All right, so I always wanted to, and when I really took it serious, I want to say like 3 years before it was like a 3-year mark. I want to say 4 years before I started like really changing my life. So what I did was I had some things on my license. I was a crazy driver, and I had things on my license. Of course, you can't get CDL till your license is cleared up. So within that time, as things was falling off my license, I slowly started breaking my habit. I was like, I just stopped, and eventually I just stopped.
Is it that easy to start, man, or stop? I mean, it don't sound like it is, though.
It's not really that. I think for me, I don't know for other people, but for me, what happened was I got the opportunity to go to school. I was able to get the recruiter from the WOIA program hit me up like, hey, you can start school soon once this opens up. I was like, word. So that put the barrier in my back, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop my habit. And that time I was already kind of like weighing off of my habit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm a grown man now. I'm 30 some years old. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, and I felt like by the time I've sacrificed what I supposedly love so much, things have to go the right direction for me.
Yeah.
So that's what pretty much what happened.
Man, so I mean, so for people that don't know this WIOA grant, you might be able to tell people a little bit more about it than I am, because you went through it. Is it for people that need help, or if you got a job, can you apply for it? Who can approve to get free trucking school?
To my knowledge, anybody could go apply for it. I mean, it's a grant. I think if you're making a lot of money, you have a job and you make a lot of money, I don't think you're approved for it.
Okay.
But at the time, see, I don't know the ins and outs when it comes to that. I know I qualified at the time.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. So I didn't really. I just know I was good, but I know that's a free grant they give to, everybody worry about trucking school and la, and some people don't want to go to these mega carriers and go through their program and then get stuck on their contract. So, I think that's the best way. Y'all go to a private school.
Man, that's what's up. So when you go to school, you and I talked off camera. People said you told me that you have to be clean. You can't smoke green and go to school. You got to pass that test, right? And so. That probably helped you get a little clean with that too, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened was, like, I mean, of course, there's, as you know, we live in an age where you could get around these things, but that wasn't my mindset. My mindset was like, yo, I'm gonna take this seriously, and I passed it legitly. Like, I stopped smoking. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I passed the drug test for school. I passed the drug test for Swift, and they do hair follicles there.
How long's the hair follicle thing for the people? Because I get that sometimes where people, and I don't judge nobody because all my best friends smoke. But it's real. It's real. It is what it is. But they always say, "Hey, Mai, if they hair follicle test me, how long until I'm good?" Because a lot of people trying to get cleaned up so they could start their career.
I think that it depends how heavy a smoker you are. Honestly, that I think that's how it depends on, but I think it goes back like 3-4 months. To my understanding, I could be wrong. I don't want to, but I think that's what it is. I think it's 3 to 4 months. They go back with the hair follicles. Man,
and what do you say to the people that are using fake piss and all that? I mean, what would you say to them as someone that was a advocator for liking to smoke a blunt here and there?
I mean, as in for trucking or just for life?
Hey, you speak your truth.
I think, like, look, man, you got to know what you try and do in your life, bro. If weed or any kind of vice like that is gonna stop you or hinder you from getting your bag, that's a choice you making. Is it worth it? That's how I kind of look at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
After a while, there's only a certain time. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. Put yourself in a situation where you don't have to worry about piss tests, and you understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Become your own boss, and then you can do the hell you want. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. Yeah.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, because there's a lot of people on here that might watch this and say, dude, I don't know how to stop this. I love it too much. Because I've had friends myself where they say, hey, Alex, I would love to go trucking with you, but I just like smoking too much. And, they might watch this video and get inspired by you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not hungry enough, bro. Because I feel like at that point, that's just an excuse. You feel me? At that point, like, it's an excuse, bro. There's no way in the world that you really want to do something, but weed is stopping you from doing it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because after a while, when you stop for a while, it's not that important to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you stop for a while, let me tell you what happened with me, how it works, right? When I was smoking, right, I had all these ideas in my head. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, boom, 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 right? And when I stopped smoking, I was no longer thinking about it. I was more now doing it. Now it's action driven now, like, because now I have no reason to be thinking about it no more. I'm not in my brain no more. I'm not high no more. So now I'm just doing it. You feel me? So that's what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
So from that step of you just straight up stopping, and it don't got to be green. Your vice could be the strip club. Your vice could be drinking. Your vice could be whatever.
It could be
whatever.
anything like that, right?
But when you stop that vice, you start doing instead of that's what's up,
Right.
man. I'm happy for
Yeah.
you.
I
I'm happy
appreciate
for
it,
you,
bro.
man. And
Yeah.
so what would you say to people because you got to get that grant? What would you say to people that don't have any money and make the excuse? I don't want to say it, but I guess I can make the excuse that, oh, I don't have the money to go truck school. I don't, what are your thoughts of that? Because you went through this yourself.
You just gotta be serious about it, man. I mean, it's your life. End of the day, you know what I'm saying? How where you want to go? If you really want to do trucking, right? If you really do want trucking, because you gotta understand something too. You know, you have to. You got to. Your mind gotta be straight for this.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Your mind gotta be straight for trucking, bro. Like, anything can happen in a split second. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be on point on this road. You know what I mean? Like, and I knew what I was getting into because I mean, like anybody that was starting the trucker, I know everybody kind of intimidated just going through the CDL class. Like, oh man, how much drive this? How you do this and da da da. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine you on the road and you high all the time, and people probably still doing it. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? People probably out here getting lit while they driving.
Mm.
I don't know nobody that do it, but if they are, I don't think that's responsible at all. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy.
No, I feel you. I
So
feel you. So,
yeah,
let's move forward from here. So you go to
yeah,
school, you get into Swift,
yep.
okay, and now people are wondering, uh, how the heck did you get fired from Swift? Because some people say, look, this is a starter company.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying? What does someone have to do to get fired as a new driver?
Well, I'm gonna just kind of give you how it worked for me. Like, so when I started Swift, I know nothing about. Mind you, in school, I was, I was trained on a 48-foot trailer,
Mm.
which the tandem stayed all the way back. It was a fixed tandem all the way in the back,
Yeah.
and we didn't do a lot of maneuvers like what we was doing like you out here.
Mm.
It's basically just to get your CDLA.
Mm.
What these mega carriers do, I think, when you get in a trainer's truck, is a hit or miss. You don't know if the trainer gonna train you everything. You really relying on this person to teach you. I'm a person that go ask a lot of questions. The person that I was with Swift when I got hired, he wasn't. Well, wouldn't even know if he was good or bad because I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm
Right. No,
saying?
I know what you're talking
So
about.
right, I have no idea what I was getting into, but I'm thinking I'm doing it right. He keep telling me I'm doing it right. I know my
Right.
backing was shaky,
Right.
so when I got off my 200 hours with him, whatever, I tested out whatever, and I got my own truck. Um, mind you, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I post everything on my YouTube. Like, I got my truck, boom, boom, I'm good to go. And within like my first week, I had my first incident. And so my backing was always an issue in the beginning, like because I used to oversteer a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially with like the slanted parkings, like at Petros, the
Yeah. Yeah.
slanted
Yeah. I know
parking.
what you're talking about.
So I wasn't great at that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I had two instances that were like within 2 weeks with that, and I knocked off somebody's mirror with the trailer, right? And that was the two instances I had within 2 weeks, right?
Mm.
Within my truck. By the third week, I was pretty comfortable now. I done figured it out. Like, I'm just oversteering, just slow down, and
Yeah.
I was getting it right. And, everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? And then this time I didn't have my own navigation and everything was cool. And I was going to a shipper. And the Qualcomm was like, hey, the Qualcomm was like, shippers to the right. I'm looking to the right. I don't see no shipper. I see bushes, and I see a small little driveway. And I'm like, this
I've
truck
been
ain't
through
going
that.
through. Yeah, and I was like, nah. So mind you, like I said, I don't have a backup GPS. No Garmin or Ramming Alley, none of that. Not at this time. Now I do.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
so I'm following a car, and it reroutes me to make a right and another right. So I'm following it, whatever, and then I see like a residential area, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh no, this truck can't go through there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what I
What's
should
happening
have
here?
did.
Yeah.
I probably should have just pulled over and kind of like, but I didn't know. I just want to get to the shipper, get
Yeah.
things done. So I decided to do something that was, I don't know, not say I regret it. I don't regret none of this, honestly. This is great. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make a U-turn. I try to make a U-turn, a Y U-turn to try to 'cause it looked like I had more enough room because to the right was like a lot of gravel and the other
Yeah.
side was like gravel and grass.
Right.
So I said, let me bust this U-turn. I'll come back around. I know I can make the left to go into that ship if I go back that way.
Yeah.
Um, when I made that U-turn and my front stairs touched that grass, it just slid in.
Done.
That was it. Like I was like, damn. So I was stuck in there, and they had to get they had to get a wrecker to pull me out. You know what I'm saying? So they pulled me out. There was no damage to the truck. There was no damage. I ain't damaged the vehicle or the trailer ever. Even when I damaged somebody, I hit somebody. Mirror locked them up 2 times. You know what I'm saying? But I never damaged the equipment. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy.
So wait up. So wait up. So hey, just to make you feel better, my man here said, I got fired from Swift at the Gary terminal for the bumpers and fairings and only been driving 8 months, but I had the best trainer. So that's what's up. So it happens to people. It happens.
I had a horrible trainer. He didn't even know how to talk. He didn't even he didn't know how to communicate. And that was the crazy thing. But end of the day, with that story, like, this is what really bugged. This is the trip. That's why I said, like, these mega carriers, they really don't care about you, bro. And this is facts. You know what I'm saying? So after I talked to breakdown in the accident line, whatever, who I got to talk to with Swift, whatever. You know, they're like, oh yeah, okay. You know, I sent the pictures and everything like that. You know, the process with that. They were like, yeah, you good to go. You know, you can finish your load such and such. This load was going to, if I'm not mistaken, I remember exactly what it is. I was picking up a trailer full of pallets, and it was going to Arizona. And I'm coming from Mississippi to Arizona, and I drove it to Arizona. Went to Arizona. I picked up I picked up in Arizona. I don't remember exactly. I know I ended up going through Vegas. My last load was a bunch of tires. I know that for a fact. It was a bunch of tires, and they sent me to I dropped it off, and I was in Utah. I ended up being in Utah, and then they routed me to the terminal. I get to the terminal, and I'm sitting at the terminal, not hearing nothing from nobody. This is almost like 2 weeks later. You understand what I'm saying? And then my DM calls me eventually, and like, yeah, we let you go in Utah. 2 weeks later after this incident.
And where do you live at the time? What state?
Charlotte. I still live in Charlotte. Charlotte, North Carolina.
So they knew they were gonna let you go, but they were trying to
let me go.
But they were trying to make a little bit more money off you.
Oh yeah, they definitely enough. You know, they got like 3 more loads out of me. You know.
So what happens when they say they let you go and you away from? Do you gotta walk home? What you gotta do? Do you gotta pay for the Greyhound?
Nah, I didn't have to pay for. I probably should have. I should have got a flight. That's what I should have did. All right, so when I'm on the road, I like to be well prepared. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I have a TV, I have a cooler and all that. My truck, most Swift usually have. If I'm not mistaken, right now, I'm pretty sure all their trucks have refrigerators. By that time, I had a little cooler, and I have my all the stuff in here. The truck it had to be packed up, and I'm in Utah. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So I had to you know, I took their truck and shipped most of it to and FedExed it home and packed whatever I could take with me onto the Greyhound. So they paid for a Greyhound. And
they still made you take a bus, bro?
They still let me take a bus, bro. So that I was like, how can I carry all this stuff on a bus? And I carried enough, which was a headache. So imagine taking a Greyhound from Utah to Charlotte. It took like 3 days, bro. 3-4 days.
Dang. So let me think about this. Okay, so you do a U-turn, you get stuck. They already know they're gonna fire you. They wait 2 weeks for you to finish up some loads, and then when you're far away from home, they let you go and then make you take a Greyhound back and hold in all this stuff.
Yo, mind you, there's plane tickets that almost cost the same amount what they paid with that Greyhound, bro. It was crazy.
Why would they not put you on a flight?
I don't know. That tells you that they don't care, bro. They don't care, bro. It's impossible for you not care. I talked to my DM like, yo, why won't you? How about I pay the difference of the flight? They're like, well, if you could find it, you pay for it. Then, but how am I gonna get that back and you fire me? I couldn't trust them with that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll bite the bullet. You know what I mean?
Wow, man. So no, I appreciate you sharing that. And for people watching this, just know that things happen. If you're watching this late and watch it on a replay, what we went over on a recap. And TruckerAB 130 has a YouTube channel. You could check it out. I have it pinned on the live video right there, so you guys could check him out. He smoked green his whole life, and he decided he wanted to change. So he stopped smoking green, and then he went to.
Not my whole life. I wasn't smoking when I was a kid. Like it was like teenage years up to now. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Just to be clear, some people will be like, "Oh yeah,
from a baby." That as an infant. When he was about like 17, okay, we'll say that.
I was a heavy smoker though. I can't deny that by any. I was a very heavy smoker.
Yeah, and then he needed to go to the trucking school. He got a grant from the WIOA, so you guys can go do research on that. There's no excuses on that. And
no
then
excuses.
First week hits a mirror. Second week hits another mirror. Third week, you do a U-turn.
Well, the third week wasn't. The third week definitely. This happened like I was with Swift for like 4 months. So this happened like on my last month there. So this happened like I got hired with Western in June or July. This happened like in May or May. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
Like May, late May. That's what happened.
Okay.
Late May.
Just to make you feel better, like my first week, I like curved the pole, in my uncle's truck. In my uncle, he was training me. I was so stressed out. I curved the pole. To this day, every time I look at poles, like I get a little nervous. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Like, but you live, you learn. Like, you know what's so funny? After those incidents, like the first one, it kind of like I was shook, but like, damn, I gotta get it right. Because after a while, I even started trying to try to back by myself when empty truck stops, and I try to figure it out myself because nobody really trained me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to figure it out myself. I know for a fact I was oversteering. I knew that for a fact. Like, damn. So I had to figure it out. I figured it out eventually, but it was too late. They was really like, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. You know what I mean? And then. Yeah, so
but that's what's up though. No, but that's what's up. Like SoundCloud says right here, my bumper damaged from driving on a curb in tight shippers and fairings. So I mean, like we said again, man, things happen.
Yeah, things happen. They gotta happen.
And so let's walk through this. Today's segment, I really wanted to talk about. A lot of people are struggling. They're struggling and they can't find a job. And, like your situation, you just started and then you get fired, right?
Right.
And then after that, you get let go and you don't know what to do. There's a lot of people in this situation that are struggling. And so can you speak on what happened at that time? How long were you without a job and what kind of sources you went to try to get another one? And did anyone deny you?
Oh, yeah. All right. So I don't. The instances I had, right? I don't know if they was on my DAC or not, but I don't know. I don't know within these trucker companies, or they look at something with hiring people. I don't know what they look at because when I got my DAC, there was nothing on it. It just didn't show anything that happened. So I was like, okay, I don't know. But I applied for a bunch of people out there. As soon as Swift went home, all I wanted to do is get back on the truck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I wanted to do is get back on the truck. And I didn't care what process would have. I just need to get back on the truck. So after applying for all these other companies that were out of school, right? Everybody want to hire me. Snyder, all these people want to hire me because they want me to start a TMC. All these people was like, hey, come over here. You know what I'm saying? You're fresh out of school. When I'm applying for these people now, nobody will answer me.
Nobody?
Nobody. The only people that, no matter of fact, I even know about it because I applied for it. Because at that time, I heard Western was bad. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of used Western as my last resort, honestly. Right?
Okay.
And I applied for Covenant. Covenant responded.
Okay.
Covenant responded. I want to say only Covenant and Western responded, and I applied for Western. After a while, after this is a month now, we're like almost 3 weeks in. I was like, damn, nobody hit me up. I telling my lady like, there's nobody hitting me up. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I Googled second chance companies. I had to understand my situation, and Western popped up, Covenant, and I think another company. Some that got really, really horrible reviews, and it was in North Carolina area. And that's what happened. So Western, once I applied for Western, somebody called me the next day, like, yo, what's your situation? Boom, 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 such and such. Okay, cool. Or you can start orientation this day. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to get back on the track. Yeah, I was like, I bet. You know what I mean? Covenant, I think Covenant was go to mess with me, but I think they want me to do teams and some crap like that. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So yeah.
So let's speak on that real quick. So I just want to put the elephant out there in the room. So everybody and their mama probably never worked at Western Express, but everybody and their mama says that Western Express just straight up sucks, right? That's what I hear. That's what I heard. That's what a lot of people hear. But then you just told me yourself that you understood your situation and that at this point you were just happy just to have a job to provide for your family.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So for people that are always saying, look, Western Express, Covenant, CR England, all these companies are garbage. But what happens when you have a situation? I mean, TruckerAB, I'm sorry, man. You didn't kill nobody. You didn't hurt nobody. You just did a U-turn and took off a couple mirrors, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought, and I was looking back like, I ain't do nothing that certain. I'd say like I jackknifed the son and turned the truck over. I even damaged the truck. I say if I damaged the equipment, I even damaged the equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just figured like they, you know, would have been real if they would have been like, all right, you come back and you probably need some more training. That'd have been fair for me. You understand what I'm saying?
That'd be fair.
They didn't do none of that. They was like, oh, you gotta go. But to be fair, I could see that Swift get a lot of bad flack, and they probably like, yo, we try to clean up the company, which is fine. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it.
But I felt like it wasn't even a conversation, a warning, nothing. Be careful. None of that. It was just like, yo, you're fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So I'm very. I was salty at first, but it is what it is. I just feel like all of them are kind of the same. Let me not say that too, because Western is definitely like that. Western is a little more lenient. Yes,
wait. Let's speak on that now. Let's speak on that. So for the people that are watching this that might need a second chance,
right?
You're telling me that you put your stamp on Western Express for people that might need a second chance?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say. Well, that's my situation. It depends where they're coming from. I don't know. I don't know if they know. I don't want to tell everybody like, hey, Western gonna hire you, but I know for a fact they hire a lot of people with situations. I mean, if you have a situation, most likely they're gonna look at you and you know what they're gonna. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So when I went there, I had to take. They have all these tests you have to take in orientation, right? I had to take a little more tests because of my incidents, and I had to do 240 hours of training on a trainer's truck. You know what I'm saying? And that other than 200, I mean, I guess you need more experience. But at that time, I knew how to run, so I just made the trainer a whole lot of money. That's all I did. You feel me? That. So it is what it is. So
no, I hear that. So speak on this then. Since you are at Western Express right now, how is the culture there? Because a lot of people give it flack and they don't even work there. Because that's one thing I hate. People always want to speak on things that they don't actually work. And you know what? Sometimes, just like people, companies can change. I'm hoping Swift watches this and stops sending people on the damn Greyhound. You know, Swift Night.
That's ridiculous. They're making so much money too. It's crazy.
If you guys are watching this right now, please send people home on a plane. Please.
Especially on the West Coast, you're on the other side of the country. Like, come on, seriously.
I know.
So, I would say this about Western. And I'm just gonna be honest. I'm very honest. Swift was way more structured, as in like office and the orientation, everything is a little structured. They Western is like, yo, we're gonna get you in a truck. Start driving. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like they not really like, and that's just the culture there. I mean, they hire anybody pretty much not anybody, but they're gonna. It's just a different culture there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you.
But I feel like in any of these countries, you got is what how you looking at it. Your job is to get on the truck and try to make some money or try whatever you're trying to do. I mean, I feel like, and I learned this from Swift. After that incident, I look at all of them almost the same. Because end of the day, you're just a number on the truck, driving this truck, delivering this freight. So now, end of the day, you got to think about how you go set up yourself in this trucking industry. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. And I call it, they started companies. You start there, you can stay there for a long time and make some money after a while, but I mean, you don't really have to. I mean, not in the trucking industry, you know.
Well, if you don't mind me asking you a personal question,
Yeah.
Before trucking, bro, what was your career before trucking?
I was in the mental health field for a really long time. I worked in group homes with like mentally challenged people for I want to say from like 19 until like I'm 36 now, until I was like 29,
Damn.
maybe 30. I did it for a long time. Like
what was the money like there? What was the money like in that scenario, in that industry?
It was decent. When I got to North Carolina, I made a whole lot of money because I had a client that lived with me. That's a whole.
That's a different hustle. That's a different bag. I heard about that bag.
Hey, that's a different kind of bag. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
Yeah, I know. You know, I mean, if you, but the thing about it, you're stagnant. I mean, you could set it up in certain ways. Like you could set it up in ways like you could get your own house and have a bunch of clients in there and get it. You know, that's some real money in that, man. And then I'm gonna put it out there too. It's tax free. You're getting paid stipends.
I hear you. I know it's a different thing. I heard of the industry before, and you know, speaking on this now, why go from doing that industry to want to go into trucking? Because even though you got fired from Swift and you're with a company like Western Express, which is a second chance company, which you know probably pays a little bit less than other companies, is your life better or is your life worse?
I'm doing no, it's not better. It's not worse. It's like basically. All right, look. So when I started trucking, I have a goal. I have goals set up. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand. I always learned this in trucking, right? When I first started, it was like, you ain't gonna start seeing money till 2 years in the game. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts. That's facts.
And if you want to do company after 2 years or so, your options is broad. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm a little impatient. So, like, I'm like, it ain't gonna take 2 years for me to start getting a bag. I'm gonna find other ways to try and make more money. Where basically it goes down to trying to do your own thing. I'm with Swift. Maybe after a while, I probably would have did the lease purchase with them, even though I heard they got a balloon payment and all that other stuff.
Okay.
And all that, but I'm not with Swift, so I'm a Western doing the lease program there at this moment. I started off with company though, you know what I'm saying, and I said at least try to lease purchase because at the end of the day I'm trying to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Yeah. So right now, see, you're smart. You're using this trucking game, knowing that you're getting paid to learn. Right.
Exactly. And that's all it is, and that's what my channel's about, just learning. Soak it in. Yeah.
I love it, man, because some people that, you know, I know you say you're impatient, but it doesn't sound like you're that impatient. There's a lot of people that want to get into trucking and upset their first year because they're not making $70,000, $80,000.
It's not possible. It's not unless you have the right resources. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you have like perfect credit and you have a bunch of money. Well, and as you know, if you look like you're a businessman, you know that you don't start a business with your own money. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta have your you gotta have yourself set up. You had a wonderful interview with that man, who's the broker, and man, that interview spoke to me, bro. Real talk.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Like that was I forgot the guy's name, man, but yo, that interview was real. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate you. Because you know, what would you say to people that want to get into trucking, but you know they're nervous about it? They're feeling like they may be taking a pay cut, or you know they're thinking to themselves, "This truck is too damn big. You know, how the hell am I going to do this?" I mean, what's your thoughts for those people?
I think it's all doable, man. Trucking is out here. You see everybody doing it. It's you can't come out here and be scared. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like I think everybody that start get behind these wheels and start
hmm.
driving it, you're gonna be nervous at first. I remember my first time I drove at night, I was nervous, honestly, because
Me too.
I couldn't see the back of the trailer when I'm turning. I could, even though you see the clearance lights, but you can't really see the tires. I was, but after a while, those wide turns, you're gonna be clear. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just you just gotta do it. It's like, and then don't be scared. I mean, it's natural to be scared, but you still gotta take a chance.
Right.
If you really want to do it, you'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And yeah, if you really want to do it, you'll do it. Don't let nothing stop you from stopping what your dreams are. You understand what I'm saying? Or what you feel like that's what you really want to do.
Yeah, because I
'Cause
hear it a
that's what
lot.
happened to me.
I hear
Yeah.
it a lot. I hear people tell me all the time, Alex, man, they won't give me a chance. No one will give me a chance. You know?
Yeah. Well, a chance as in getting a job in
Yep,
trucking.
in trucking. Yep.
Well, that's not true. Honestly, unless you're just not set up, like in pre-qualifying, you just not set up. And they will take you on, bro. If you got your CDLA, like I know most of these mega carriers, if you got your CDLA, they even take you. They take you to school. Say if the WOIA program don't work for you, and
Right.
you have income, whatever's going on with you, but you could go there. You could go to their schools. So I'm not saying that's the thing you don't want to do, but if you really want to do it, you could do it. You
Yeah, I
understand
love
what
it.
I'm saying?
I
You can
love that.
figure it out.
I love your
Yeah, like
energy, man. I mean, there's no
yeah,
way in this world you can fail, man. I mean, I'm telling
nah,
you, I feel your energy and I just love it
facts,
because there's so many people out here. I know sometimes we talk a lot just about money, but I wanted you
right.
on today because, I felt your energy when we talked and I was like, man,
Hey, bro.
some people need
I
to hear
feed
this
your
shit,
energy
man.
too, man. Nah, it's fact. You can't. It's everybody like we live. All right, boom. We live in an era right now. There's a lot of negative crap, bro. Everything negative. Everybody feed into the negative energy and all that crap, right? But sometimes we gotta like just keep putting out this positive energy, let people know that you be all right. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know everything. I'm still a student of the game. You understand
Mm,
what I'm saying? I don't know everything, bro. I just know that like like the channels I was telling you, I learned a lot from them. There's a lot of people that are just like me sitting there and watching these like, okay, word, okay. I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, 'cause I was that too. I don't know what they're talking about until I started doing like, oh, that's what he was talking about. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So like I'm just a student of the game, man. I want us to see that I'm going to succeed at it and and that's all I'm trying to do.
I love
That's
it.
pretty much what yeah, man, that's what it is, bro.
Hey man, I
You know
love
what
it,
I'm saying?
and some people need to hear it. Like we got this gentleman here or lady here that says, what would you say to someone that wants to get their CDL but they smoke weed, because they saw the
I'm
weed thing in the thing on our thumbnail, so they jumped in and
I
they're
mean, that's a decision you got to make, bro. I mean, if you really want to get your CDL, you can't be smoking weed. Honestly, it's how I look at it. That's what I had to do. Nobody could have told I was Mr. Smoke a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody knew me for the weed for
mm,
years,
mm,
and and because I found something that I'd be like, yo, I really want to do that, and I sacrificed my weed habit. That's exactly what I did. I was like, all right, I'm good. You feel me? I mean, I'm not saying it happened 1, 2, 3. I slowly weighed myself up. Like I count down, like I said earlier.
yeah,
Like I had to clear things off my license, and as things dropped off, my rehab had dropped off with it. Same time, pretty much.
and,
Also,
and how do you
yeah,
clear stuff off your license? Because a lot of people they call me all the time and say, Alex, man, I got all this stuff on my license. I say, hey, you got to clear it up. But I actually don't look into. Is there services that help you with that, or
nah, bro, nah, something. Well, my stuff happened in North Carolina. All my stuff just took time. I had to
Mm,
wait for I had to revoke and like suspensions and stuff like that. But they took time to knock off. You understand what I'm saying? They came
yeah,
off eventually. I know it took 3 years to get everything get cleared
dang.
off.
So you're that
Yeah.
hungry to be a truck driver? 3
Yeah.
years waiting?
Yep. And 3 years me watching you. You and
Come
the
on, man. You
other
better stop this, man.
I'm dead serious, bro. Y'all you don't understand. Like I was
I,
watching y'all, man. You know what I
I
mean?
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I mean, is there anything else that you would like people to know? Because, we got 230 people in here watching on the live right now, watching
That's
you,
what's up.
and they're here. They're not here for me. They're here to see what's up with you,
Hey
And is
man,
there
I just
anything?
said all I can say is like, yo, if y'all want to do trucking, man, don't let nothing stop y'all, man. Don't let nothing stop y'all. If y'all really, really want to do it, you know, go do it. Even if things happen, even if you start with your first starter company and things happen, you get in a little incidents or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to truck, you keep trucking. You understand what I'm saying? Don't don't
Love it.
don't let stuff. Like I said, you got second chance companies. You understand what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do. You feel me? And then study the game. Some people get in the game too, and they're not ready for this,
What you
and
mean
that's
by
real
that? What
too.
you mean? What you mean by that?
Some people not ready not to be home. Some people not
Ooh.
ready for what this game brings. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna miss a lot of stuff. You're gonna miss funerals. You're gonna miss all kinds of crap. You understand
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
saying?
Wow.
I
Any
mean,
struggles, personal
it's
struggles
real.
that you had being in this game? Have you missed out on some things that you wish you would be
Nah.
home for?
Um. Honestly, I could say no. Not right now. I was
Good,
able
good.
to. I was able to. Not saying it might not happen, but it's just how the industry's set up. If
Yeah.
I'm regional right now, so it kind of helps out. All my family is basically my family in New York, Georgia, whatever. So a lot of times I get to pop up on people. You know what I'm saying? Doing I do Northeast Regional for Western Express, so it's just in my comfort zone. So that works. But like I know I was with Swift, I was everywhere.
Mm,
I mean, I pretty touched every state by now. I'm pretty sure I did. No, I haven't did Rhode Island. I haven't did North Dakota, and that's it. Everything else
man.
I have. I've been.
And I love it, man, because your
Yeah.
story, sometimes people think that these stories don't mean much, but he says, I'm in my truck now hitting up I-75 and listening. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
there's people
Hey.
that we're helping their day go by doing that. There's other people that say, look, same here. Watching vids should start school December 21st. I needed to hear it. You know what I'm
Word, that's what's
saying?
up, bro.
You know what I
That's all it
mean?
is, man. You gotta bring the energy out there. Like, hey, man, anybody could do their thing in the trucking game. You understand what I'm saying? And just understand, like, it's all doable. It's all doable. You know what I'm saying? If you nervous, everybody gonna be nervous. I think everybody's nervous when they first get their CDL, sit behind the truck in that trailer. And you know
Mm,
what I'm saying? And we all get nervous, but don't be discouraged. You be all right. There's people like us out here to help. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just one thing I know about trucking too, a lot of people went out. As many times at truck stops where, like even when I was Swift, there's certain times like I went to a truck stop and the only way for me to back in the truck stop was I had to do a blind, and truckers came out there and helped me. You
that's
understand what I'm
cool.
saying?
That's
And
cool.
that's what I'm saying. Like people are willing to help. Like they know what time it is. Like so. I don't think this is a field. I'm saying there's not like angry truckers out here. There's a lot of angry truckers out here. Honestly, I just think they just angry overall. Like they life sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
it happens, man.
it does
Hey,
happen. You know what I'm saying?
hey, just like money, trucking will 10x whoever the hell you are. If you are a patient person, you will be extra
Right.
patient trucker. If you're an
Yeah.
asshole, you will be times 10 asshole truck
That's
driver.
facts.
You
That's
know what I'm
super
saying?
facts. That's super facts, man.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody can really break my energy because it's just where I'm at right now. Like, so why you feel like that, you feel like that. I know what I'm gonna feel like. You feel me?
I love it. I love it. So, tell me this now. Tell me this now.
Yeah,
For the people that are watching that are considering becoming a truck driver, is there
yeah.
anything that you wish you would have known or you didn't know about, but you do now that you're like, dang, I wish I would have known that before I started trucking? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Hmm. Let me see. I wish I knew the training was like that when you go to these companies where they put you behind the seat of just a regular trucker. I wish it was more like professional based. Like when you training for these mega carriers, they put in somebody that's like official, that's really a trainer. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Oh, so you're saying these aren't trainers. They don't feel like trainers to you.
well, not saying I'm not talking about. Some are really good trainers. Like some are like, all right, I'm gonna give you a story too. Starring Western, I went through 4 trainers.
Mm.
I went through 4 trainers, bro, with Western. You understand what I'm saying? When I started Western, my first trainer, he was a lease purchase too, and I learned a lot from him. The only thing about him, you see, we was talking about the negative energy.
Yeah.
He had his own stuff going on. He had his own stuff going on, and it was bothering me, and I didn't want to end up blanking on him or anything like that. So I ended up getting off his truck. I had some things to handle. I had to go to New York, so I never got back on his truck. So after I went to New York, I came back. I got another trainer to finish up my hours. I did most of my hours with him. And that lasted one day, because when I got on that truck, he was disgusting. It was just, I just couldn't be in there. It felt like,
when you say disgusting, he was just like straight.
No, he was disgusting, bro. Like, I don't know what more to. Everything is disgusting. Like, it looked like he never cleaned his truck not one time inside. He had dirty drawers, piss bottles everywhere. It was one of those situations. And he picked me up at night. And I didn't see all that. And I drove through the night. So the next morning, I woke up out the bunk because he started driving. We stopped by a pilot, and when I'm on the bunk, and I'm looking down like, oh, whoa, well, hold up. Nah, I packed my stuff and got off that truck immediately.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went through that. And then my second guy, he was filthy too, but I was like, yo, I gotta get these hours up because I'm trying to get in my truck. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of bit the bullet, but his AC compressor ran out and he ended up going to the shop. So yeah, it's crazy. And then my last trainer, I tested out with him in the Freightliner, and he was cool. And and that's another story too. They try to keep me out on the West. So this what will happen with you too when you're in training, right? They would try to let you go over your hours, and then still be trying to run you. See,
no,
I'm not.
Really?
I'm dead serious. I was at 240 already, and they had me in Arizona. So the last thing, I was in Denver, and they was like, "Oh, we going back to Arizona." Oh no, I'm not. Maybe the driver, maybe the trainer is, but I'm not. I got off the truck and booked a flight and went home.
Man, so they try so they try to pressure you. That can't happen to people.
They didn't pressure me. But I know they're doing that to people. Cause if I didn't have a couple dollars, I tell anybody when you start this trucking, when you about to go to these companies, just have a couple dollars just so things like that don't happen. So you could get up and go home, or they'll be stuck someplace, because I know for a fact I wasn't going back to. Cause if I went back to Arizona, who knows when I'm coming back to the East? You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, y'all not gonna do that to me. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I went home, and a couple days later, I took myself to the terminal and tested out and got my truck. That's what I did.
Man, so you got to really want it, because I feel like a lot of forces are against people, and people like to always I don't want to just call it complain, but they always there's a man out there, there's a woman out there, there's a ghost out there saying, man, keeping you down. And and you feel that at times, but I feel like that didn't affect you. I feel like you kept on busting through the walls every time someone tried to keep you down, man. How you have that energy? You know what I'm saying?
I want a truck, bro. I just want a truck, man. That's all I want.
I love it, man.
I just want a truck, bro. Like
3 years, bro. Hey, you give me the energy. Hey, this man. Hey, for the 260 people in here watching you right now, if you guys missed it, watch on the replay. But my guy TruckerAB 130 has a YouTube channel. He's speaking his truth, and I'm telling you guys, he had some stuff on his driving record. He had to wait 3 years for. He was smoking weed, not as an infant, but from about 16, 17 on.
yeah, facts. Like about 15, crazy high school. Oh God, ridiculous.
And so we're here with the man that wanted trucking so bad. So for the people that are not getting energy from this, man, I don't know how you cannot, because people want to give up. There's people that think, oh, I want to be a trucker for 2 months, and then things don't go their way and they give up. You had 3 years to think about your habits, your vices, and things against you, man. So
facts.
I commend you on that, brother. So at the end of the day, it's like, where do we go from here? Fire from Swift, Western Express gave you a chance, and I would like to say that one more time to people: do not be embarrassed to go to a company that will take you if that's your last resort, because getting your foot in is everything.
Western don't have to hire nobody, man. At the end of the day, these companies don't have to take you. They don't have to put you behind their equipment. They don't have to do none of that. You understand what I'm saying? End of the day, we know what time it is, but end of the day, they don't have to.
That's
End of the
right.
day, I'm doing what I want to do.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So okay, I'm not getting paid top dollars like certain people, such and such. But then again, it's still a journey.
Mm.
It's still, I know I'm gonna make top dollar eventually.
Hey,
You
you
understand?
gonna make it.
Especially oh yeah, that's facts. You understand what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I mean? Like so, and another thing too, like all the information is out there. I tell anybody, like sometimes my channel be like, yo, how you do this? Yeah, hey man, Google it, bro. Like go on YouTube and type in these people. They do everything. They tell you what to do.
I
You
love
understand
it.
what I'm saying?
You gotta take initiative, people,
You
because
gotta take
I
initiative.
I see people, they call me one time and then
Yeah.
they don't get through, and next thing you know, they hate me. Oh, Asian Mai didn't pick up the phone one time, and then
Bro.
or sometimes they say, hey, how do I get a permit? You can Google. I can see when people are asking me real in-depth questions. They
Right.
ask like, hey, I looked this up. I understand this, but wait a
Right.
minute. Do I have to take all my tests the same days? Hey, that's a cat right there that did some research, because
Right.
he almost there already. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so you got to help yourself win too. No one's gonna
Right. You
help you
got to.
win. You
Hey
know?
man, you can't be lazy in the game, bro.
You
Can't be
know?
lazy in the game. Cause end of the day, trucking end of the day is a hustle.
Yep.
It's a hustle. End of the day, man. It's a hustle. Overall, it's a
Yeah.
hustle. So you gotta just have that hustle mentality, and you want to get it done, and you want to wherever you try to go with it. You understand what I'm saying? But understand it though. Understand the game before you get into it. You know what I mean? All the information's out there. That's how I kind of tell everybody on my channel. The information's out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I share my story. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell everybody, like, I try to be positive at the end of the day because, like I said, it is intimidating and people don't understand, like, you know, what comes with this kind of work, you know?
Right.
But I just know that you're away from home. You're gonna be away from home a lot, and people don't be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? And I am. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Make the truck your home. That's how you do it.
Hey, I love it. And someone, this was a top comment, but I wanted to show you some love, brother. Someone,
Yeah.
Nas says, hey, Boogie, your fam is watching. Keep up the good work. So I don't know who
Hey,
called you,
appreciate that.
Boogie, but that's what's up, man. It's just one of those things. I just love your energy. I just thought it was really important today that I talked to you, because there's a lot of people out there right now that might not have the energy. There's a lot of depression out there.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a
that's
lot of
facts.
people that feel like the world's against them. And you know what? Sometimes it is against you, but what the hell are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying?
What are you gonna do about it? You gonna let it defeat you, or you gonna conquer it and do what you gotta do? You know what I'm saying? Because life is not gonna be easy. Life is hard overall. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna be easy. I think people want everything to be handed to them, and nothing's gonna be handed to you. You know what I'm saying? I was never a rich person. I was never doing none of that. But you gotta put in the work. You know what I mean? And that's, I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican descent. You feel me? My pops is a
Yeah.
hard worker, and I think that's instilled in me. My father's a very hard worker. He's 64 and still. I'll call him right now. I'm pretty sure he's working. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something crazy. You know what I
I
mean?
love
So
it.
it's like that energy, man. You just gotta you gotta do what you gotta do, and wherever you try to go, just nobody stopping you but you. Things happen. Things are going to happen, but you gotta keep pushing. You know what I mean? Because things is always there. Like there's gonna be barriers. Like I could be talking all these good things today, and I might get a horrible phone call. But hey, guess what? I still gotta keep doing what I gotta do. You feel me? Cause things
Yeah.
happen, bro. Like it's just what it
Yep.
is. That's how life is set up, man.
It
You feel
really
me?
is. And
Yeah.
I actually feel sorry for people that are born with money. Like, can you
Yeah.
imagine being born with a lot of money and
Yeah.
never have a real goal? Like never ever push to become something greater than who you are? I feel
Yeah.
bad for those people, man.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
they don't understand it. I mean, then again, there's some people that born with it and still understand it at the same time. You
Hey,
understand?
facts,
Because
facts,
yeah,
facts.
they be like, hey, money ain't gonna make me. A matter of fact, hey, we millionaires. Hey, my goal is to make it. We gonna be billionaires. That's what we're gonna do. You understand what I'm
Man,
saying? So that's just what it is.
I
Step by
almost
step, man.
I tell you this. Can you since I know your story and we know your story here now,
Right. Yeah.
can you tell me the feeling when you got that CDL? Tell me what that day was like.
Hey, I was happy, bro. I was happy. Like, it was
How
crazy.
happy, bro?
I got my CDLA on my shorty's birthday, February 21st. Um, and even that was a struggle. I failed my permit test 3 times because
Wow.
I didn't know I could skip the questions. Because in North Carolina on the test, right? Like on the test, they give you these trick questions. Like, I know this stuff. Like, I study. Like, I know this stuff. Like, what is this? So what
Mm.
they used to change the words around. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man. But all I had to do was skip it, and I would have passed it the first time. You understand what I'm saying? But it is
Mm.
what it is. But it still didn't defeat me. I was like, I'm gonna get this done. You
So
understand what I'm saying?
three
I got it
times.
3 times, bro.
People will do. People would give up after one time because I know sometimes when I fail something, I feel a little bit embarrassed, and then I go home and I kind of cry, and I feel like all these things. I mean, to feel
Yeah,
what you felt, and then go, you know what, I got this, and then take it a second time, fail it again, and then
nah, you know what it is? Because I didn't fail it by a lot. It was like by like one question. And I'm like, damn.
I was like,
You know what I'm saying? So
oh.
if I would have skipped it and stuff like that, you know, because I mean I studied it hard. Like, you know, you have the app on your phone where you can study the CDL thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And these are the questions. Like, and I'm like, yo, why, how? You know what I'm saying? And then when I went back to my trainer was like, oh, you haven't skipped this after the second time. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you been skipping? I was like, oh, what do you mean skip?
Skip it.
You can skip it. I was like, really? You know what I'm saying? So the last time I knocked it out. But you know, I was discouraged at first, like, damn, am I supposed to really, is it gonna be that hard? Like, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot was going on. I was like, oh man, I gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying? But the third time, that felt good, you know what I'm saying? And then when I passed my
Yeah, so
when I
walk me
passed,
through that. Walk me through when you passed your CDL. I gotta hear this, man.
all right,
Because
so the training school I was at was, I think they closed down. I think 106 Driving Academy bought matter of fact, they bought them out within we was there. So so the drive school I was with, they had really old equipment, like really old equipment. So like I said, I was trained in like a Columbia 10-speed, and you know I'm tall. Have you ever drove that truck? Like the clutch is all the way up here, and I'm tall. You know what I'm saying? And half of the stuff didn't work. Like it was a beat up truck, and the trailer was a 48-foot trailer, and a testing truck was a little flatbed deck. It was like a day cab, 6-speed day cab truck. Like it used to be an old Coca-Cola truck or something. I don't know what it was. But
yeah.
anywho, I'm too tall for that because the seat don't go back no more, so I couldn't even do it. So I had to test out on the big truck. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
Real
that threw you
talk,
off.
yeah.
That threw you off for sure.
It didn't, because that's why we was training on. So yeah, I knocked that out actually
Okay.
my first try. Yeah.
Hey,
That wasn't no issue. Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate
man.
that. Yeah,
Hey,
that was cool, man.
And what'd you feel? Did you call your girl right away, or
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I was happy. I was just ready, man. Like I was ready. I called Swift immediately. They was like, "Hey, let me know when we could see that." I called them, boom, boom. Set an appointment. I was just ready. I think I was going. I think I got the 21st. I got my CDLA, and I was at Swiss orientation at March 3rd, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, there we go. You
Yeah.
know? Hey, but
I went to Greer, so Greer was close to Charlotte, like an hour and a half.
That's what's up, man. You giving people the energy, man. Look, thanks for the motivation. I failed 4 times. You said maneuvers twice, drive. Then what? The other one was impeding traffic. Yeah, that gets a lot of people. I just need to complete my drive, but feeling anxiety. This person is feeling anxiety. What do you want to say to this person, man?
Hey, you feel anxiety while you're driving?
Yeah, because he's failing. You know, failed 4 times. He's failed 4 times.
Hey, bro, just sit down and relax. Well, on the CDL test?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Hey, man, just keep going. If you fail 4 or 5, if you gotta take it 10 times, the point is you gotta get it done.
Hey, get it done. Get it done.
Get it done, bro. Like, hey, man, ain't nobody watching you, man. It's your life, bro. You feel me?
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. There's nobody watching you. It's your life. And you know what? Let's speak on that for a second. There's too many damn people that are so worried about our lives instead of theirs, and
Yeah.
we're so worried about their life instead of ours. What's up with that, man?
Hey, I used to be like that too at one point. Like I said, that 4 years, 3 years, or I say 4 years, I had a lot of clarity. I started worrying about people's stuff. I started worrying about just straight me and my
Mm,
situation where I could control, and that like helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care what people think at this point. I don't care what anybody say. You understand what I'm saying? Even if I get negative responses on my page, I really don't. I really do. But if they say something crazy, I just block them. But the thing is, like, it can't change my energy because where I'm at in my life, like, my mind is so positive, bro. Like, and and I'm watching everything just happen in front of me. You understand what I'm saying? And I know what I'm doing is right. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, man, things ain't nothing happens the way you want it to. It never does. You
mm.
understand what I'm saying? But if you keep working at it, it's gonna happen. You
Hey,
understand what I'm
hey,
saying?
I understand because
Yeah,
I like that quote. I think is like Will Smith said it. He said, "You
yeah.
just got to try and do the right thing a
Right,
little every day."
right. That I know that quote. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? I think it was
yeah.
Will
Uh
Smith
huh.
that said that, but
Yeah, I think it is. You're right. It's Will Smith that said you gotta do a couple things right every day. And I
it's
forgot how you
real.
finished it. Right? Yeah, yeah. You know,
But
it's real. Right,
you know, these goals, these dreams that you have, I know
right,
people don't see it in the beginning because no one ever
right.
sees the journey. But if
They
you
don't.
keep on just seeing the right things, man, failing 4 times, that's nothing. Fail it 20
Right,
times. Get the record of failing it. So why?
right.
So that
You gotta fail first.
when you pass it, you could
Right,
tell people that failed 10 times that you failed at 20. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And
right.
that way that's motivating.
That motivating, right, bro?
I like that football, a quote they say, "Hey man, fall, but fall forward." Because that's what they teach football players
Yep,
when they catch a
yep.
ball. If you're gonna
Right.
fall forward, man.
Forward. Uh huh.
I love that.
That's right.
I love that. So, I know you fell 4 times and you might feel a certain way, maybe embarrassed, maybe whatever, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's all good. The fact that you just put that out there into the atmosphere that you fell 4 times,
You
good.
gonna be
Embrace
alright.
it. Embrace
You'll be
it.
alright.
You're gonna be
Yeah,
good.
we gotta feel, bro. We gotta feel, man. We gotta feel first, bro. Not
Hey,
everybody get up and just start winning and everything start happening. Nobody has a perfect slate.
hey,
We don't live in a perfect world, bro.
that's
You
true.
feel me?
And tell me this, when we do things the first time, we always take it for granted. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
When you hit right away, oh, that's easy.
Right.
You don't want it that bad. You gotta when
Right.
you fail,
Yeah.
damn, you either quit or something ignites and
Right.
you just become a beast.
A beast. Right.
A
Yeah.
beast, man. And you know what I'm saying? So be the beast, man. Be the beast,
Be a
man. That's
beast. Be a beast all day.
all day, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey,
You
usually
gotta wake
only
it up, man. You gotta wake
wake
it
it
up.
up, man. It's Friday. You guys out
Yeah.
here. Let's get this money. But more
That's her.
importantly, do something great for yourself. When you buy your own truck and start your own business, TruckerAB, are you going to
You
be
will know.
the first person to be a business owner in your family? Second, third person? Who?
No, actually, I let me say this too. I have a lot of entrepreneurs around me, man.
That's what's up.
One of my best friends, best homies. He always preached that to me, man. Like, yo, man, do your own thing. Cause you know, one of our famous people, one of my favorite people is like Dame Dash. I love that guy. You understand what I'm saying?
Day Dash, man.
Oh,
That's a
I love that
grinder.
guy. People call him like arrogant, this and that. But yeah, but he promotes doing your own thing all day. Like just being your own boss. And that's all it is. I know my journey, that's the end game for me. It ain't even gonna be the end game. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna grow to something different. But that's why I said that video spoke to me. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? Like
nah.
I feel like you own your own truck. You understand? You actually sell trucks. We need to talk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I feel you.
So I feel like in a trucking game, right, is so broad. Now I'm not saying that everybody should go for ownership and la la la. Some people are comfortable at the jobs they at. They
Right.
probably making real good money at the company they at. They probably been around for a while. They've been around 5 years and they making really good money. They comfortable because it's sometimes not all about the money.
That's
Sometimes
right.
not about the money. It's just you being happy where you at. But I know what I'm trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say truck is like individually based. But figure out what you want to do. You understand
Mm.
what I'm saying? That's all it is.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
that's what's up. And shout out to my guy Trucker G. He's big on Facebook. He's positive too. He says,
Right.
"Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." That's a Dan Pena
Facts.
quote. You know,
Facts.
that's a beautiful thing right there. And I'll tell
Yeah.
you this, man. I don't
And
care.
shout out to my brother too. My brother's he's a very successful entrepreneur. He does his own thing in Atlanta. He do water respiration.
What's his name?
And,
Shout him out. Shout him out if you don't mind.
airdrive, airdrive water respiration in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out. Everybody put a drop in emoji drop in the comments to shout out to his brother.
You got some water damage. You got a leak in your house or something like that. You need to get that. Insurance take care of all that for you. He take care of you. But
there's no bit better feeling. My dream, and I've always put it out there, my dream is to be a YouTuber. I love this. And I've never felt like I had a purpose, my man, like ever in my life until I started doing these videos. And I don't know how the hell people even watch me. I feel so blessed, and I thank every one of you. But with that said, it's like you just got to put it out there into that atmosphere. Put it out there.
That's facts. A lot of people to hear it, man. We live in a real negative world. People be going through their own stuff, man, and they be dealing with what they got to deal with. And sometimes they just need positive vibes all day. I preach that all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you with positivity all day. I don't want to hear none of that negative stuff, bro. I'm good.
We got drops and drips. Yeah, drops and drips. Drops and drips.
I'm not trying to drip.
It's Friday, man. Where
that's facts, bro.
Hey, any day that I'm feeling down, I might just have to give you a call myself because I'm not always feeling good, myself. So I need the energy some days.
Bro. We gonna have our days, man. I know when I'm a little cranky and stuff like that, but I just remind myself, man, where I'm coming from and how and where I'm trying to go, and that kind of put me on track all the time. You know what I'm saying? I have my days, trust me. I still have my battles I'm dealing with. I have a weight issue that I'm trying to deal with. I've been dealing with that most of my life, bro.
Really?
And I still try to stay positive with that. Like I'm gonna figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? So. And that's just the positivity. I know that it will work out. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So, those vibes, man. When you just stay positive, your life is just everything just feels good. You know what I'm saying? We living in some crazy time right now. All this COVID and everything and la. But I'm not letting that tear me up. You understand what I'm saying? Some people walking around like, if you're gonna sit there and watch the news all day about COVID, bro, you're doing that to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Now, can we speak on that for a second, though? You say you're struggling with weight loss. Do you think truckers have a problem with struggling with weight loss, or what do you think it is?
That's facts. I mean, there's ways to do it, and I want to share my journey where I really get into it, and I will be documenting too. That's all in the works too, but yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it, man. You go to these truck stops, they're not feeding you. The only healthy thing you could get is probably Subway. You understand what I'm saying? And it depends what you order from there. So and then if you notice, if you not notice, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of these truckers are big dudes. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell the older ones, they can hardly move. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, you gotta find a way to be healthy out here because you're not active. You're driving all day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta find time. What I usually try to do, and I'm not perfect at it too, because sometimes, like right now, the weather's not great. Like yesterday, I tried to take a walk, and I almost froze to death. I'm in Kentucky right now. Last night was cold, but now it's warm. But I mean, the least thing you could do is get out and walk. Just walk, man. Walk and stretch your limbs, and you know what I'm saying, stretch and stuff like that. I mean, you don't have to be the most fit person alive, but just don't eat too much garbage. Drink a lot of water and stuff like that. I try to stay hydrated. These waters cost $1. You feel me? Just drink water.
Yeah.
So.
But I like that you know what you're struggling with. I really think that people, they don't talk to themselves enough. I
talk to myself all the time.
I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about because you're your own critic. You talk to yourself all the time. You know when you put something in your mouth, you like, oh, damn, you ain't supposed to be eating that, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Your mind, you talk to yourself all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to figure it out. When you could conquer that though, especially with the I guess in my situation, probably an eating disorder. But if I was supposed to be diagnosed, it'd be called a eating disorder or some crap like that, because always a diagnosis or something. But for me, like, because I'm so positive, I know I could get where I need to go, because I've been through the ups and downs with my weight through my whole life. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, now that I'm at an energy right now, everything is going so well. I'm gonna go back to back to my routines and stuff like that. Well, I'm trying to figure out where I could like get to a point where I could figure out getting to the gym a certain day. That COVID kind of messed things up. You understand what I'm saying? Because gyms ain't 24/7 no more. And if they are, please let me know. I don't know. I know Planet Fitness closed at a certain time, and I'm always running. I run at night, so I don't know.
I think it matters where, because I go to the Platinum Fitness. I'm at home right now, so I'm going Platinum Fitness every day. I think it is open 24 hours, but it's one of those things
not
where
everywhere. Yeah,
I don't think it's everywhere, but I'm trying to work on my weight too. And I think that's something that we're just all working on, because food just tastes so damn good, man.
Yeah, we all love food, bro. We all love food. You know, I love
addiction.
food.
Oh, that's addiction.
I'm Jamaican descent. You Asian, so you know how much rice we eat. You know what I'm saying? So
rice. My favorite is crawfish too. Yeah, I eat crawfish every day. I go to these Asian restaurants. I eat crawfish every day. I almost wanted to start a YouTube channel about bobtailing to hole in the wall places, just an excuse to eat some food. You know what I mean? It's tough, man. It's tough.
It is tough. It's tough.
I like that you talk about it though. I like that you talk about things that are positive, but yet things that in your life you feel like you can work on. And I think we got to talk to ourselves. I ask people sometimes, I go, when's the last time you talked to yourself? They say, I don't talk to myself. When's the last time you had a real talk? You don't gotta look in the mirror, but a real talk where you say, hey man, whatever I'm at, my situation right now, this is loser mentality shit. I need to change this shit.
Facts.
Because so many damn people I see, we complain a lot about the same thing and we don't do a damn thing about it.
Do nothing about it. Yeah, keep complaining. Don't complain if you ain't doing nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You either go do something or you don't. You know what I mean? I never been a big complainer on anything, pretty much. It's just if something's bothering me, either you're gonna handle it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Dang. I mean, life is just life is crazy. Life is short too, bro. Life is short, man. So you got the faster you figure things out, the better for you, bro.
Hey, I heard, because I was complaining so bad one time, and my friend was just like, dude, Alex, in 100 years, you ain't gonna worry about what you tripping about right now, right?
That's facts. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. Yeah,
I mean, I'm 35, you're 36. I mean,
right.
All right. I don't care.
I just turned 36 too, man.
Hey, happy birthday. Everybody in the emoji. I don't know if they have a cake emoji. Put it down, cake emoji. Happy birthday.
Nah, bro. It was November 14th. It was last month, bro. It was.
Hey, I don't care.
It just happened. I'll take it though. I thank you, bro.
Happy birthday. I can't sing, bro. But
I'm not singing.
Hey, I'm trying for you, man. I'm trying for you. But
I appreciate it.
I'm just so happy that we all get an opportunity and we all have a platform that we can just shed love. Because the other day, I don't know if people saw it, but a guy named Kevin What's Up, he had a video and he put it on, and he said he's been having thoughts, depression thoughts, and and he doesn't know what to do, and he was reaching out on the YouTube and said, look, if anyone have any advice for me, then I can, and he was reaching out. You could tell when someone's reaching out.
Reaching out, right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what trucking can do to you sometimes. Trucking can really mess you up. You know what I mean?
It can.
And so it gets crazy, but we have 100 years. I actually had a guy one time. I moved this dude. He was a billionaire. I know, because I asked him. I said, hey, man, first off, you getting like, a bunch of cake emojis and all sorts of stuff, man. People wishing you a happy birthday, bro.
All right. Appreciate the love, y'all.
Yeah. If you didn't think you were getting it, man, you're getting it later, man.
I appreciate it.
I moved this billionaire and I go, excuse me, sir, are you a billionaire? I was younger. I'm 35 now. I've been moving furniture since like 25. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Like owner operator stuff. And I was younger and I was like, are you a billionaire, sir? And he goes, well, yes, I am. I go, yeah, I'm thinking so, because you got like 10 Lambos and some Ferraris and a 30-car garage, and you got a helicopter pad on your roof.
Oh man.
We finished the move, and he goes, hey son, I'd like to give you a tip. I put my hand out, and he goes, no.
Oh.
He hits my hand, and he's like, no, I want to give you some advice, tips in life.
Right.
I go, oh,
Right.
okay. Like, I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking to him.
You're a kid. You're a kid.
I'm
You
a
ain't trying to
kid.
hear none of that.
You know?
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm having the opportunity to talk to this billionaire. I can ask this guy
right.
anything about life, and I'm
Right.
over here money hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, my brain shuts off. But he goes, hey, check this. He goes, how old are you, son? I said, I'm 25 years old. He goes, you know how old I am? I go, how old, sir? And I think he said, I'm 65. I said, oh, you look great for your age, sir. He goes, stop that bullshit. He goes, check this out. I will give you all of this, all of it, if I could be 64 again.
Wow.
And I go, wait, you mean not to, I thought you were going to say 25.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like to bring back age, like really get back time. He's like, I will give you all my money. I will give you everything but my family.
That's facts.
To be 64 again. And at 64, you're still old. You're still this. So are we really out here chasing money, people? Or are we out here really trying to fulfill goals and dreams? There's a big difference.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's just where it is, man. And you know what's so crazy? Like I don't have dreams, bro. I don't think about dreams too much. I just like want to be at a level to feel like, I don't know, maybe like how you feel right now, like you feel like this is your calling. Maybe this is my calling. I don't have no idea. I never really thought that deep about it, but I know that life is a gift. I know that for a fact. And while you live in this life, you need to enjoy it the best way you can. You know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow anything can happen, bro.
I'll tell you that, because I got COVID before, and I put that out there, and I thought I was straight up gonna die.
Oh man.
I was just like, I couldn't breathe. It's so scary when you can't breathe. And
that's crazy, man.
It was the first time in my life, and I was like, I'm 35 years old, and I think I'm about to go. You know, and it was crazy, and I thought back, and I was like, damn, man. We trying to enjoy, we try and do this, we try and do that, chasing money, and then at the end of the day, all you do is get one sickness or one health scare,
and it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Actually, when I get a damn some pain in my teeth, I can't eat food. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had brushing habits growing up, and when I get toothaches, my life is like over. You can't eat, and that's just a toothache.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for the people that are watching this, you know, I really want you to really find out who you are before the day you die. You know what I'm saying?
Very important.
Very important. I don't give a shit what that is. If you want to, if you want to just bake cakes, if that's what you love and you can't stop thinking about it, then bake some damn cakes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is the crazy thing, because I had a homie that told me, he goes, hey, Alex, my dream is to open up a little restaurant one day. And I said, hey, why don't you go towards that dream? And he goes, but I'm an accountant, Alex. I'm a CPA. I make money doing that. I said, but what do you think about? He goes, I think about like having a little bar or having a little restaurant, you know? That's like my thing. I said, then why don't you do this on the weekends, because you got weekends off? Why don't you work in a restaurant? You know what I'm saying? As long as you're going towards your dream, at least you go in that direction.
Exactly.
You know, because you could go in the wrong direction and go the wrong way forever. You could go 1,000 miles the wrong way and still not hit your destination.
That's facts. And put yourself way far away from it. You know, it's crazy that you say things like that too, man, because a lot of people trying to figure out what they want to be and where they trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And that's something that you really have to figure out for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how to tell anybody what to do, because you have to know what you really want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like like if my lady, she watched me like really be obsessed with this trucking thing. Like every time she talked to me, I'm talking like, yeah, man, I'm at this little I don't know if she want to hear it all the time, but this is what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they always said all the people that are successful in anything, they was like, you have to be obsessed in what you're doing. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You have to be
True.
obsessed, and I know I'm obsessed in this. I know for a fact. I can't think nothing else about trucking right now. I know, and maybe because all the sacrifices and all the things that I went through so far, just telling me, yo, you just gotta keep doing this. You know what I mean?
Hey.
And that's what I'm doing. You feel
Hey,
me?
but you know, unless you take some L's, you won't know what a W feels like.
Oh yeah, you got man. Hey man, things is lining up right in front of me, man. Like even this kind of shows like things are happening. I was surprised that you sent me a message, bro. For real, I was like, "Word, Asian Mai watching me? Get out of here!"
Come
You
on,
feel
man.
me?
I ain't nobody.
So
I
I
ain't
was like,
nobody, bro.
no, stop it. You gotta
I'm
relax.
just making
You know what I'm
videos,
saying?
man. Nah,
You're making
man.
videos, but like I said, the same way that we having this conversation, like you're a huge platform, bro, and like I've been watching you for a minute. You
I
understand what I'm saying?
appreciate you
Not say
so
I
much.
watched not say I watched every last video, but I watched enough to know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So you're big in trucking, bro. You
I
understand?
appreciate
And
you.
yeah, and you've been doing nothing but good videos, man. You've been sharing so much and giving game, bro. For
I
real, for real.
appreciate you.
So you're definitely an inspiration. I'm happy that you gave me this opportunity, man, to even speak and bring this energy out here for everybody to hear, man, because everybody needs some kind of upliftment and whatever it is they need. You feel me? Cause everybody need that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not with the negative, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gravitate towards like our conversation be off air. Like, you know, we felt that vibe of me, like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we able to talk
No,
about this stuff and be real about it.
no, I
And
appreciate you, man.
I'm not scared to share anything. Like back to embarrassment. A lot of people are scared to talk about their stuff. And sometimes people need to hear it. You understand what I'm
Hey,
saying? And when you
no,
talk
that's
about
right.
it, it helps. It really do.
Oh, it helps, man, because I'll tell you this. I think the biggest problem I had, man, is honestly when I stopped judging other people, man. Like
Right.
really, like sometimes I'm still judging in my mind. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Sometimes I'm
Now
still
that's
judging.
natural.
That's
That's natural.
natural.
But look,
I
as long as you
know.
don't say nothing,
Right. But
just don't
I
say
stopped
nothing.
judging though. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, and half the time I'm not even judging. I feel
Right.
like the people that are doing less, I feel like I'm judging people that are doing better all the time. You know, oh, that dude's in a Lambo. He probably renting it. Why am I even thinking that? Why can't I just think, look at that nice car and look at this guy enjoying himself?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
see people, oh, he just been in the game trucking 1 year. He already got 3 trucks. Oh, how did he get that money? You know, I'm judging in my mind so damn much all the time. And then after a while, I say, you know what? I'm done with this, man. I need to focus on
Yeah.
me. And when
Right.
I see people winning,
Right.
I'm
It's
actually
so
happy
good.
because people don't
Yep.
want to see people win. I know they say they want to see them to win, but in their heart, they get a little bit envious.
I
You
get
know,
I get I get joyful to see somebody win, especially if I know they journey where they coming from. I get a
I
joy
love
out of
it.
that. Real
I
talk.
love it. That's how I
Because
am these days.
yeah, I mean we all went through that phase because we wasn't doing nothing to get where we gotta go. But when we were doing it and you see somebody that's doing it, it's also it's inspiring actually. You understand what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
That's the point where I'm at right now. Like in my last video I had said something about like, yo, not the one I posted today, but the one before. I was like, yo, I'm not I'm not entertained by like sports or anything no more, bro. I'm entertained by like how to get the bag and how to
Oh yeah.
like all this stuff is a mindset that changes as you get older. You understand what I'm saying? Or not even say older, just when you start maturing up. Like you want to see people win, bro. You know what I'm saying? And people with my skin color, not to bring that up, but it's real. Like a lot of times they feel like there's no way out. They just feel like, oh yeah, we're supposed to and they following coaches and stuff like that. Nah, you gotta be real with yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to be real with yourself with anything and be like, yo, have a realistic goal and go for it. You understand what I'm saying? Because some people be thinking like, you know what it is
Well,
too? When people,
let's talk about this because I can't speak on this personally. You
I
know,
can,
but I can't speak on this personally as far as I can speak as an immigrant. Have I
right,
had racist things happen to me? But I don't want to say it. because I don't see that many Asian cats in the trucking game. Besides, if I do, they in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. I probably seen like 2 so far.
And
You know what I'm saying? But real talk, you ain't lying.
Hey, I'm like, hey, for people that are our age, I'm like a rare first edition Charizard Pokemon card. All right.
Charizard.
I remember being a kid at 35 years old now. I remember being a kid. Why the hell Pokemon got to come on at freaking 2:15? You know, it's coming on like at 2:05. I get off of school at 2:15. I got to run home to get the last 5 minutes so I can sing the ending song, you know?
Hey, that was my show though, bro.
Hey,
you go back to Pokemon.
Hey, but let's talk about it because you could speak on it. There's a lot of people that I hear that always feel like because of the pigment of their skin that they can't make this happen. What are your thoughts?
Well, make happen with trucking?
Yeah. With life, trucking, success.
First of all, that's an excuse too. Not saying that. Look, man, I haven't been in a situation where I've been through some kind of racial. Well, I'm lying. And while I was in New York, I got messed with the police all the time. That's one of the reasons I moved out of New York and moved to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to get messed with all the time. That time, of course, I was smoking weed crazy, whatever. So a lot of times I was guilty to have weed. But the last 2 times, I didn't have nothing. They just knew who I was and they kept messing with me. And I lost my employment and all that stuff because of it. And that kind of like, I think I went through some kind of depression because of that, honestly, because my whole life just kind of went from doing okay to like, oh man, like, so I had to make a change. You understand what I'm saying? And I made a change. And I moved to Charlotte, and it probably the best decision I ever made in my life, honestly. And other than trucking, you feel me? But like, I haven't had like a real racist thing that happened to me. I have looks and stuff like that, but I feel like what we're living in right now, right? You don't have to deal with people. You understand what I'm saying? We living in a situation now where, you don't have to be up front to do anything. If you want to start a business, you do an LLC. That's all computerized. Nobody looking at your face. You know what I'm saying? Like money's green. You understand what I'm saying? End of the day, like no race go stop you from getting your money, bro. There's a lot of millionaires and successful black people, and you can't even look at that. If you're trying to win, you're gonna win. You understand what I'm saying? Now. Like I said, I can speak for me. Like I never had a situation where race was an issue that stopped me from getting my bag. You understand what I'm saying? So for anybody that race kind of messed up their bag, I can't really talk because it never happened to me. But I just know that if business wise, anybody can start a business, especially in trucking. And there's a whole lot of black truckers out here that I could know they own ops because they driving their own vehicles and all that. You know what I'm saying?
And all this and that, right?
Yeah, I see that all the time. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could do your own thing in trucker as a black person or whatever race you are that feel like you can't be a trucker.
It. No, I love it. I love it because, people like to say this because, again, this is just what I hear. And, where we are in the world today, I got to make disclaimer, everything disclaimer, damn disclaimer before I get my ass canceled. Right. But they say, I hear from a lot of my black friends that say, look, black people don't help black people. And I go, you know what? Asian people don't help Asian people. White people don't help white people. But
it's individually based, bro. Like it's how you build your circle. I feel like in trucking, right? In trucking or any kind of business, you gotta build your own team. And usually it's with the people that's around you that really love you and see your vision. And they will mess with you. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I mean? My brother got his own business, and I think he did it all by himself. I don't think he used anybody. I think he got his wife and all that help him out, and then my other brother probably helps him. But like my brother been doing it on his own for years now. I never seen him go back to no kind of job. So, and even my homeboy, same way. I know for a fact he would never be employed with nobody again because when you're on that side. You never go back. I don't care. Even if your business failed, you just go start another one. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go back, and you don't want to be an employee no more. Employee, I mean. You understand what I'm saying?
And I see that, and the thing that I think everyone needs to understand, regardless of purple, blue, green, yellow, whatever, regardless, is if you stack up,
That's facts. Way they said.
yep, that's facts right there. That's why I put that on. But if you stack up your money and you think that the worst thing will happen, then when it does happen, you're prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that are so optimistic about trucking that they don't have a maintenance fund. They don't have extra money. Just say they don't think they think that their first trainer they're going to go with is going to be great. You just said you went through 4 trainers. And so they didn't bring no money with them. And so they go, "Oh, my life is ruined." Well,
don't be boo-boo the fool now. Don't be dumb. Like, you going out there. I just don't understand it. Well, where's your logic at? Like, you're going on the road. You better be on the road for some time. You ain't gonna bring no money. Who's supposed to take care of you? And then the trainer's check you getting is only like, well, I think Western went up to $600 a week. I heard, but I know I was getting $4 something a week. And if you didn't get that if you wasn't on duty for 10 hours, you're not gonna get that full paycheck for that day, that full amount of money. So like I mean, it's chump chain really. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you should be able to have, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Like, I mean, and let me be real. Let me be real too. Some people just don't have money. That's honestly, because so I can understand that too. They just taking a chance. If you could thug it out and you thug it out, whatever, and that's better for you too. But I just try to say, if for a perfect situation, please have money if you're coming out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, and you know why I made a mistake doing? I made this mistake that I learned to catch myself now too. I keep on telling people to go for their dreams and goals when they need to make money to provide for their family.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I apologize for the past of me if I ever tell people to straight up YOLO and just throw in everything they have, because sometimes they don't work like that. I know
they don't work like that. Right.
Personally, I'm in a situation where if I take 10 L's, I'll still survive. But sometimes you don't get 10 chances. You get 1.
You don't. Yeah.
So now I'm a little different when people approach me.
Hey man, you're in a blessed situation, bro. I'll be telling my subscribers too that, but like, I'm in a situation to win at this. I understand everybody's situation is different. I understand it, and not to say I'm way better or nothing like that, but everybody's situation is different. End of the day, you gotta find a joy in whatever you're doing anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So like I just could tell anybody, if you work in a job and you don't like your job, don't work at that job. No matter what it is, just enjoy what you're doing so you don't be miserable, Like,
and can you imagine if you are a truck driver, the amount of time we spend in a truck, if you took that energy and worked in anything, we could make money regardless.
My God.
You could make money regardless. If I do the math right now of how long we're in a truck for, we're getting paid 10 cents a freaking hour. Okay. That's what we're really making.
That's facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta do that. But I learned in my life, because I was stupid. I would always tell people, go for your dreams, go for your goals. And that was stupid of me, because everyone is in a different situation. And that's disrespectful for me to go, just go for it.
Just go for it.
Stay at home and do YouTube videos.
It's impossible.
I
got 5 kids to take care of. I can't do it right now. I can't. It's impossible.
Exactly.
I mean, like, you just gotta be strategic on things. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta build a team, man. I was able to try to be real smart in who I trust. With be vulnerable around, and that's what my lady, I had to be vulnerable around her, because like while I was in CDL school, she had to hold everything down. You feel me? So I stopped working so I could just like, this is what I'm doing. And she was with me all the way, you feel me? So that kind of like helped me all the way, you know what I mean? Now I've been trucking ever since, bro. Like, so, now, it's just one of them things, man. And then it don't stop. Like, I have things that like, that's about to happen, bro. And I don't know exactly how it's going to happen, but I know it's about to happen.
Put it out into the world. If as long as it's not something that needs a patent or something like that. Then,
no patent, nothing. Like,
put it out in the world right now, man. Hey, energy is going to happen, baby.
Nah, it's just basically like look what you're doing. You're on the op, and that's where I want to go. That's my next level. That's what I want to do. That's why I kind of like the lease purchase. I feel like anybody doing lease purchase, you're just preparing yourself to be an owner operator. I don't
There we
think
go.
nobody really fulfills these contracts because they kind of be bogus. You
I
understand what
hear
I'm
you.
saying?
I
But
hear you.
I feel good do at the end of the day because this is what it kind of takes. It's like a simulation. That's how I look at it. Like, okay, this is what you're going to be doing. Of course, you're paying these notes on these for these trucks, whatever. But it don't matter. You get paid a little more money, but you can understand like the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to take it. You learn from it and you
Mhm.
move on. And that's
That's
what
right.
I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be on the next step. I don't want to talk too soon about it because things are happening.
No,
Let
I
me just
hear
put
you.
it as
I hear
that.
you. We'll
Yeah.
leave it. We'll leave it at that. We'll
You
leave it
leave it
at
as
that.
that.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
company's watching you right now as we talk. Oh, things are happening, huh? No. Yeah. So I get it. I get it. I get it. But I would like to make this disclaimer too, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think that, on the show I hate on lease operators and things like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If you making 600, $700, $800 a week as a company driver, and then you become a lease op, and just say your situation is you gotta run, you're enslaved to the game, whatever it is, but you're doubling your money, you're winning. If you're
You're winning.
doubling your money, you're winning. I don't give a shit. Excuse my language, people. I don't give a shit what you're doing to double your money as long as you're not hurting people and is legal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it's good. You're good, So don't worry about what people are doing. If your situation is your situation and you have an opportunity to really double it and you are doubling that money, then
Yeah.
you're doing the right business plan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's how I feel about that. But I don't know. At the end of the day, is there anything that you do want to leave people with? I'll give you the floor. And then for the 225 people that are in here now, let me jump on to my man's channel real quick. TruckerAB 130. Look at that.
Mhm.
Look at that face right there. He's like, yeah, that's that face.
I
Giving
just
the
be I just be
energy.
out there. I be silly out there, bro.
Giving the
But
energy.
it's pretty much. It's just pretty much. You just gotta like know what you're trying to do with this stuff, man. If you want to be a trucker, be a trucker. Don't be scared. Um, try to find what your niche is. It don't have to be trucking. It could be anything. Anybody that's watching this right now, find what your niche is and be realistic with it and try to go for it. Um, you know, everything. It's crazy. Like I just saw somebody just back and hit somebody's truck, bro. That's why I kind of like got little. That's crazy. He just messed up his Peterbilt.
Wait
But
a minute. Someone just hit someone's truck.
word like let me turn the camera over so y'all can see this. This is crazy. Can I do it?
You can't turn the
Nah.
camera, but you can flip the phone over. You could take
Oh
the
yeah, I could
phone
do
and
that.
then
All right.
flip it.
Look. You see the blue Peterbilt? That
Yeah.
guy just tried to like. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he definitely clipped him. Look at
Damn. Are
yeah.
they outside now?
They right. You can see them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can see the camera. Yeah. So
I see our Swift driver. At least a Swift driver didn't do it.
yeah.
See?
Hey, forget Swift, bro. But look right there. That guy, the white guy, was driving the that extra lease truck thing,
Uh-huh.
and he clipped that Peterbilt that's parked right there in the corner. He hit his light.
Oh
Look,
man. I saw your eyes. I was like, something
I
happened.
was like, 'cause I saw him turning. Like, what is he doing? You turning too close. I'm like, oh man. All right,
Damn,
see, things
damn.
happen, man.
Hey, things happen. So follow it up.
Things happen.
I'm gonna give you the floor. This is your
Hey
platform
man,
right now,
like,
man.
hey, I just appreciate you, bro. I'm was gonna say I appreciate you man, putting me out here, man. Showing me some love and giving me some time, man. Just follow me, bro. Follow me on my channel, TruckerAB 130. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? My journey. I'm still new in trucking. I got my CDL in February of this year, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not a seasoned trucker, but I feel like a seasoned trucker because I watch channels like the Asian Mai Show and the others and all that. And I've been studying the game for a minute. I battled through a lot of stuff, and I'm still battling and still going through what I got to go through to try to win at this. And the goal is to win at this, and that's going to happen. So just keep that energy, man. Stay positive and stay blessed. I holla at y'all.
Hey, so with that said, you stay on for a little bit, TruckerAB, and we're
All
gonna
right.
let people go, man. So
All
at
right.
the end of the day, At the end of the day, mother truckers, hopefully you just got some motivation from this. If you're a truck driver yourself and you've been doing this for a long time, sometimes we just need good vibes, because there's nothing that
Facts.
we can teach you, but sometimes you just need to be surrounded around your own people. And at least you weren't the guy that hit that Peterbilt right now. So you're having a better day than that guy. We want better energy for him too. But that just proves that things happen, that
Yep.
it don't matter. He's going to survive that. The guy that got his Peterbilt hit, he's going to survive that. The guy that hit, he's going to get a lesson learned, and he'll survive that too.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean?
Things going to happen, bro.
Things, hey, did you plan that for the Things Are Going to Happen series? You pay some guy to say, yo, clip this Peterbilt. We need this on the show.
Yeah. Hey, man, this gonna happen, bro. Like, they got my whole channel like that. What's that channel called? Bonehead Truckers. That thing had me laughing. Like, I'm like, yo.
Horrible.
I mean, like, and not to laugh at people paying, because some of them videos be really, really old, and they be showing all kinds of Swift stuff. I'm like, oh man. See, I can understand why Swift cleaned up their company, because I remember how the Swift, they was like, they had a measure and they was like, please don't be on YouTube. They're like, oh man. I'm like, oh, listen.
I love it, man. I love it, man. But
It
for all
is
you
what it
mother
is,
truckers, man, watching this right now, I just really love you. I appreciate you. For me personally, this has always been a dream for me to even have a platform to help others. So
Yeah.
just like TruckerAB said, man, he felt like no one was watching him. He felt like no one was hearing his story, and I reached out. Don't be afraid to reach out. If you have something that is positive or something that's negative, but something that us as truck drivers can learn from this, then please go to the AsianMaiShow.com, reach out to me, and we'll talk, man. I do not care if you have a big, I'm not clout chasing here. If anything, I want you to win, baby. That's it.
And same thing over here too. And another thing too, man, be a student of the game. Always willing to learn. Cause that's me. I'm always willing to learn, bro. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And that's just through life. Just keep learning.
I love it, man. So stay on for a second, TruckerAB. Everybody else, you guys have a beautiful Friday. We'll be back at this tomorrow on Saturday. I'm gonna take Sundays off, but I'll just take one day off this week. That's it, okay? We'll get back to the info, baby. But I appreciate y'all.
What's up, mother truckers? You are now watching the Asian Mai